Most of you are familiar with the Amish, the somewhat self-isolated Christian group that sticks to the olden ways and has lots of farmland across the country. Well, after my recent trip to Nashville, I learned that one of the fastest growing Amish populations in the U.S. happens to be just north of Nashville, in a quaint little Kentucky town called Munfordville. So I went there, curious to see the town and even more curious to see the local Amish. All right, guys, welcome to Munfordville. You know, that actually doesn't sound that natural to me. So what sounds natural to me is Munfordville. So for the rest of this video, I will be referring to this little city as Munfordville. We are down here in south central Kentucky, and this city is the heart of, no pun intended, Hart County, Kentucky, with a whopping population of about 1,700. And I hope this isn't some kind of omen, because my GPS led me straight to a funeral home. You know, we got beautiful weather today. I'm looking for some good luck, some good times. And if we're lucky, hopefully, we're gonna find some Amish people. Man, I just cut the video off too soon. Hey, how you doing? Where am I?
City of Munfordville.
Munfordville.
Yep.
I'm glad to be here, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a tour, put you guys on YouTube.
All right. Thank you.
Take care, brother. So yeah, Munfordville police station right here. You can see, I mean, the guy just pulled up smiling, as friendly as could be. I love these little towns. I do. The people are so nice out here. But I was saying, I turned off the camera too soon, because just as soon as I stopped it, an Amish guy was riding passenger in a van. And this guy was full on Amish. You took one look at him, there was no questioning it. Munfordville Welcome Center. Man, I got lucky on the weather today. The temperature it's just perfection. Such a beautiful day. Blue sky with some big fluffy white clouds. I'm gonna check out this little gift shop. Well, on my way over here, I passed the Green River just a few miles down 65, and they do a lot of cruises and stuff. You can do canoeing down the Green River.
The river's right here, not even a block away from here.
And tourism boosts the helps boost the local economy here. So I'm gonna buy a Green River soda from the Munfordville gift shop. I started talking to that lady. She works there at that gift shop and welcome center. A little bit of an older lady, and my goodness, was she sweet. I was gonna buy this, and I'd been talking to her and the guy that works there a little bit, and told him I'm a traveler and I make YouTube videos and I'm here to explore, and I gotta find the Amish of Kentucky. And she insisted on me taking this drink, and that was so nice of her. I told you, these little places like this, if you want to experience the real America, it's in places like this that you're gonna find it. So I got my Green River drink, and we're headed down to find the Green River. I love the name of this street. It's just simply called Old Street. I'm guessing it may have been here for a while. But yeah, there was a battle here in the Civil War that was fought just down this way. There's history here. You got some tourist things around. The old Munford Inn. 1 block west stands a log inn built on a pioneer trail in 1810 by Thomas Munford, brother of founder of Munfordville. Among the many distinguished guests was General Andrew Jackson in 1829, en route to his inauguration as 7th president of the USA, baby. Yeah, so as we're walking down this road to find the Green River, whilst sipping on a Green River carbonated soda, lime soda, I want to talk to you all a little bit about why I'm here and what is significant. First, it's a beautiful little city slash town, whatever you want to call it. But what's unique about it, what stands out, is that right here in this area is the current fastest growing Amish population in the entire United States. And apparently about 13% of the population of Hart County is now Amish. And I can see why this kind of an area would appeal to them. And I guess the Amish are bringing values that are going to be very welcome here, mainly just in terms of their basic moral beliefs and even religious beliefs. Of course, their lifestyle isn't going to be something that most people around here would necessarily be on board with, because they basically try to keep to the simple ways and avoid technology and things like that. But in general, the Amish are going to be good, upstanding human beings, hardworking people, family people, traditional values, and that is going to be welcome here. And that is awesome. I don't think anybody would argue with that. And look what I see right here, the Green River. So the lady there in the gift shop, she told me that this area flooded out not too long ago. So that's why it's kind of looking like this, but looks like they've gotten it cleaned up for the most part. This is pretty much where I'm gonna stop, because I don't really want to walk through that mud. That's the Main Street Bridge, I believe, which is going over the Green River over there. And then they've got this park down here. They've got pickleball, they've got soccer, all kinds of stuff. There's a walking trail around here. A lot of people do canoeing and kayaking out here. So this place would be a great spot for any nature lover. We've got a Hart County Historical Museum. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh, cool, they got these Native American artifacts. Yeah, just a simple, nice little museum. Really cool. The old rifles. There's a little monument. This monument is dedicated to those who lived, loved, worked, and fought here during the American Civil War, and especially to those who died here, far from home. May they find peace. Now, this is really interesting. It tells of why this county is called Hart County. You got to check this out. So, Captain Nathaniel G.T. Hart, born in 1784, died 1813, brought in childhood from Hagerstown, Maryland to Lexington, Kentucky, successful in both law and mercantile business. In 1812, raised and commanded Lexington Light Infantry with his company, went to Northwest Territory, severely wounded at Battle of Raisin, taken prisoner by the British, promised safe escort home. He was betrayed by a British officer that he had once befriended, brutally murdered by Indian escort. A story that sounds like a movie. There might be a movie about that, but if not, if you got any script writers out there, there's an idea for you. This is the actual courthouse, the Hart County Courthouse. Daniel Boone's son, William Boone, is buried here in Munfordville as well. This is just a realty office, but they've got this really cool mural on the wall because there was a battle in the Civil War fought over here. Hey, how you doing? Good. Pretty good? That's pretty cool though. Check this out. World barbecue destinations from Munfordville in miles. This is just on the side of a random old brick building, okay? So let's see, we got New York, that's 683 miles from here. Cape Town, South Africa, 8,292 miles. Seoul, South Korea, almost 7,000 miles. Munfordville is small, but it's not that small. You do need a car to get from one end of town to the other. So we're back on the road, cruising down Main Street. Let's do a little drive-through and see what kind of things we see, okay? Medical center, something that once was but is no more, some old garage, car shop, auto zone. Okay, so it looks like they do have a McDonald's. Is that a Mexican restaurant? Dollar stores, I knew we'd find those. And a few gas stations. They've got a Chinese restaurant in town. I'm guessing they probably don't get too many guests that speak Chinese, so let's go in and see if we can give them a little shock. All right, King Buffet, here we come. All you can eat, lunch buffet, $11, dinner, $12. That's not that bad. I'm guessing these folks are probably from Fujian province. Let's see, let's have a look. Well, it's safe to say that they were surprised, and my guess was correct. They were from Fujian. Super friendly, they've been here 20 years. They said that they're basically the only Chinese in town. But they said they love it here. They said the people treat them well. The local authorities are very supportive of them, take good care of them. And we talked about different things, and you know, I told them about how most people in China have a terrible misunderstanding of what it's like here. Because if you talk to people in China about the US, the first thing they always say, oh, America's so dangerous. I mean, that's almost the universal response. But yeah, she was so surprised to meet me, and they were just so friendly. They insisted on giving me a few free foods for the road. So thank you, King Buffet, guys. If you happen to be in Munfordville, swing over here and check this place out, support them, because they are fantastic people. Okay, so their grocery, at least one of them, is called Save a Lot. Let's go check this out. Welcome, Munfordville neighbors. It's a nice grocery. Got everything you could want. Pretty big. Yeah, just your average grocery store, but it's a little bit bigger than I would have expected in a small city like this. We're always hearing about how expensive eggs are, so let's see here. Down in a place like this, they should be a little cheaper. Now, these are large eggs. That's $3.79 for a dozen. Here we've got $4.79 for a dozen, so they're still kind of pricey. Okay, so I was talking to quite a few different locals, and I was asking them about where I can get something to eat, something that's local, kind of like a diner. And this seems to be the main place that keeps popping up. I don't think there are a ton of options, and I'm not eating fast food. Murray's Restaurant, home cooking, daily specials. Kind of looks like almost a small shed, and this is exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, so you come in here, they got their daily specials up there, and then they've actually got a pretty big menu for such a small place. All right, guys, I'm about to feast. I got fried cod here, loaded baked potato, Louisiana hot sauce. I'm gonna load it up with some sour cream and some butter. Ah, this looks so good. And they keep getting locals in here, so it's just so interesting to sit here and listen to the locals chat with each other, and it's a cool place. Well, we finished a great lunch, and now we head out in search of the Amish of Kentucky. All right, the owners and workers here are supposedly all Amish. Farmwald's Dutch Bakery. This is the establishment. Let's go check it out. Yeah, so this place is Amish. So many things, so many foods. Soaps, handcrafted goods, and they've got a restaurant attached to it as well. See the horse manure on the ground. That's because the Amish use horse and carriages to get around. So you see markings, I guess we could call them, on the road. There's an Amish home. Another Amish home. You can see the carriage there. Check this out. The Amish do not appreciate being filmed, so I made sure to keep that at an absolute minimum out of respect for them. I did get a chance to talk with the young ladies in the Amish shop, and what a breath of fresh air it was meeting them. They exist in stark contrast to what we usually see today. Ladies on OnlyFans, or even just out in public trying to show as much of their bodies as they can, acting crass and crude. But these traditional and conservative-minded young ladies seemed so pure, decent, and gentle. They are a modern-day anomaly and a glimpse into the past, into a long-gone and nearly forgotten time when things were much more decent. Don't get me wrong, I love many of the conveniences of the modern world, but it comes with an ever more increasingly sordid and decadent society. I'm so happy that I made that trip down to Munfordville. The 20-minute conversation with the young, attractive Amish girls was extremely interesting and pleasant. And driving through those winding Kentucky back roads that took me through the hills and forests, and then meeting the locals in Munfordville, walking around the old town. What an experience. I certainly enjoyed it, and I hope you all did too. A special thanks to all of my YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters, to you guys who are going that extra mile, extending that extra support in order to help make what I do possible. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing. I appreciate it more than you know. And an extra special acknowledgement to the top supporters of the channel, Lee, Martin S., David is Dawei, and 有爱心的外国人. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you all in the next video.